this song ends. We'll have to fade into it later on.
I hate you, Zoom, so much. Oh, that's the other thing. Kenny, make sure over the weekend you talk with Annabella. We never tried to get his Zoom verified. You remember how you had to do that?
No. Oh, so he can do
Yeah,
the hour-long recordings?
yeah.
Yeah, okay. Yeah,
I think you know how to
okay.
probably do it too. You could probably just
Yeah,
tell him.
yeah. I think, yeah, I know how to do it. So how's everyone doing?
My leg hurts. I'm not gonna lie. My foot, ankle, and leg all hurt. So not fun.
It's fun.
How'd you hurt
No,
it?
not fun.
How'd you hurt it?
We had a track meet yesterday, and hit the hurdle a lot.
Ooh.
That'll be all right.
Yeah, you'll be fine. Cam, are you transferred next semester? Or is it one different?
What you talking about?
You're going to Auburn, right?
No, that was a April Fool's joke. It was a pretty good April Fool's joke too, because I had the
This
amount
whole
of people.
time, I thought you were leaving.
Oh no, I'm here for good.
Cam, he literally told me one day, he's like, I'm so upset. Cam told me he's transferring and he's like my favorite person and I'm so upset. And I'm like, oh, okay, like I don't know what that sucks.
I was
And then
upset because I wanted you to stay. I was like, he's really good. I was like, I'm losing him? Damn.
that's funny.
I thought it was real this whole time.
That's so funny.
Well,
All right,
welcome back
Ken,
next semester.
Thank you.
Kenny. So, is
Yeah.
there any questions you have with being behind the board for the Zoom for
Um,
all this for like the show?
no, just have to turn on the Zoom and the mic and
You
hope
got
for the
the
best.
intro ready to go too, and you got the
Uh,
newsliner too. That's why I'm here to remind you. It should be all under Morning Buzz. You could either use the Morning Buzz intro or Good Morning.
the B bar isn't there.
You gotta, it's behind the other things.
No, it's like the window isn't even open.
Oh, what are you talking about? That's always open.
It's not. Maybe I'll be able to. It's just next gen.
Can you show me anyway? Can you show me from your phone?
Yeah, that's me. Goodbye, me. See, the window isn't open. It's just next gen.
Try like actually just moving the window though.
The hell?
There. Yeah, I told you, it's always there.
Well, I assumed it would come up as one of the windows. That's not
No,
right. I don't like
no.
that.
All right, so just go to Morning Buzz only,
Yeah.
and you can use either the Good Morning Buzz intro or Good Morning, whatever one you prefer.
Good morning. Let's do good morning. I will put it after this one song and we'll just fade into it.
And yeah, and then obviously you could set up the news intro too if you want to do that too.
Okay. Is everything else good to go?
I mean, I'm good. I'm already ready to go Facebook Live. I'm already recording too, so you're good.
That's what I thought. All right. Well,
Yeah.
I'll see you guys in a second.
Dope.
you care. Tell me how you love before. Show me how you smile.
This news is brought to you by 90.3 WMSC. This news is brought to you by 90.3 WMSC Upper Montclair.
So how do we know each other? And how do you have my number? Well, why don't you guide me? You be the driver.
Say what you want and leave your shyness home. And you should
Good morning.
That is right. Good morning and welcome to the Friday edition of the Morning Buzz. This is am I the co-host today or the main host, Amanda?
I don't know. I think we're just like both. I don't even know. I always feel like it doesn't really matter. We're both hosts. We pick stories. We both are here. We're here to talk. And of course, we're here with other people as well, which is always exciting. But this is the Friday edition of the Morning Buzz here at 90.3 WMSC, Upper Montclair, New Jersey. Yes, Kenny is in studio today, and I am here as well. And I'm not usually here on Fridays. My name's Amanda Marino. Obviously, I already introduced Kenny Horn. We're also here with Cam Martin and Isaiah Ramirez. How are you all today for this special edition of the Friday Buzz?
I am terrified. This is my first time behind the board, and if you were here actually listening to the airwave kind of stuff, you noticed I messed up, but that's okay as long as the big boss isn't listening. I am terrified. So that's how I'm doing. How's everybody else doing?
I'm feeling pretty good, feeling pretty confident. You know, this the last buzz for the semester, so it's bittersweet, but you know, I'm excited to see what's coming up.
And Isaiah, this is your first time here on the Friday on air. You were in the back.
No,
He was
you're
here
a
last week.
liar. I
He
was
was
here
here last
last week.
You were here last week?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kenny, get it together.
Thanks
You
for
don't even remember who's on your
I
team.
didn't forget. I was
I mean,
that
like,
forgettable.
seriously.
That's just rude.
Wow.
All right. Well,
That's so
You know what,
funny.
Kenny? The next time you ask me to fill in on a morning buzz, I'm never doing it again.
okay. I'm just gonna you can have the attention. Just do the newscast,
Okay.
and then we'll
Okay.
get the attention off
Yeah.
of me. All right.
Well,
ahead.
for
Tell me what's going on
anybody
in the
that's
news.
Oh,
for
right.
anyone that's before we even go into the news, for anyone that's not listening, because for anyone that's not watching and are like, why is all these people on here that are not usually on the Friday Buzz? We were gonna do a special super buzz today for you all out there, but we decided we're gonna keep it chill this Friday Buzz. And since this is actually gonna be my last buzz, I wanted to come on with Kenny, and we're gonna have a fun show, and gonna have fun with the rest of you guys too. So talking some lighter, odd news, and yeah, I think this is gonna be a great show. I hope you guys are excited. And Isaiah.
Take it away. All right. Happy Friday, everyone. This
This
is Isaiah
news is
Ramirez.
brought to you by 90.3 WMSC Upper Montclair.
Go ahead,
What the lady
Isaiah.
said. Happy Friday, everyone. This is Isaiah Ramirez, and then we're going to jump into some news today. Israel and Hamas agreed to a ceasefire on Thursday. This marks the end to an 11-day stretch of violence. Shortly after the ceasefire, people in Gaza went out on the streets to celebrate the truce. Alan Minish was casually standing in the middle of a remote part of Anchorage, Alaska, while typing numbers into his GPS when he looked up and realized that there was just 30 feet away from him was a brown bear, but it was too late as the bear would maul him. Minish was left with a crushed jaw and a massive wound on his scalp. He would require 4.5 hours of surgery. Now he must wear a patch on his eye that doctors are still concerned about, and he waited over 59 minutes for help to come. Hardyston Township School District is requiring students who travel out of state to quarantine despite Governor Murphy lifting COVID-19 travel advisories said before and after their trips, and then proceed to quarantine for 7 to 10 days. And now for the weather. Expect a high of 83 degrees and a low of 64 degrees. Enjoy a nice sunset around 8:13 p.m. tonight. Consider yourself filled in on the news around the world and close to home. This has been Isaiah Ramirez reporting for WMSC 90.3.
I do consider myself filled in, Isaiah. That was, might I say, that was a top 5 newscast.
Top 5.
I don't think the rest of you know this here, Cam and Amanda, but Isaiah's nickname on the Thursday bus, because we all have nicknames there, is top 5 Isaiah Ramirez.
Top five. Top 5.
Wow, I'm
Top 5.
jealous I'm not on the Thursday buzz now, because now I heard there's like nicknames. You guys talk about Pokemon. Like, what am I missing on Thursday?
We
Like,
all have a nickname.
Yeah, like that's I gotta get on.
It's a great time.
It sounds like a great time.
Josh plays sound effects on the board. It's so much fun.
wow, I'm just gonna go cry in a corner now because
I'm the same here.
I thought that was in every buzz thing though, and then it's not until I did it on another day. I was like, oh,
no,
I
we
guess
have a
we're
special
just
day, Isaiah. It's just
Yeah.
us.
no, yeah, it just depends who's there and what you do. Yeah,
Don't
I
worry.
know.
There will be more air horn sound effects next semester, I promise. But Amanda, can you tell us what our first news story of the day is?
Hey Kenny. Hey Kenny.
Um,
Hey,
oh,
Oh
Kenny.
wait, I lied.
Excuse
I lied.
me,
I lied.
We have a sports cast. We have our 2
Two
minute warning with Cam
disrespects
Martin.
today.
Kenny is just trying to skip over
Listen, I'm
everything
scared.
today.
It's my first time on the board, and it's just too much, and it's just
Cam,
trying to go
I didn't
through
forget about you. Don't worry. Cam,
appreciate
what's
that.
going on in the sports world?
Okay, so
I quit.
obviously, my obvious opinion, I think playoff hockey is the best playoffs in all sports, and we were gifted with 4 phenomenal games. Let's start up on Long Island. The Penguins took on the Islanders in Game 3. Jeff Carr had a pair of goals, and Brandon Tanev netted the game winner to give the Pittsburgh Penguins the 5-4 victory and a 2-1 series lead. Headed up north for Game 1, the Canadiens headed to Toronto to take on the Maple Leafs. Paul Byron hit a go-ahead goal on a shorthanded beauty after falling to his knees with over 7 minutes to play and gave Montreal the 2-1 victory. Vegas took on Minnesota. Mark Stone's pair of goals and a 3-goal second period gave the Golden Knights the 5-2 victory. The defending champs also hosted the Panthers in arguably the best game of the entire playoffs. The Panthers got out to a 2-0 start, then Tampa scored 3 unanswered. The second period ended at 5-3 in favor of the Lightning. But then a pair of Patrick Hornquist points sent to overtime at 5 apiece. Finally, Ryan Longberg hit the game winner in overtime. It was truly spectacular to watch. The NBA playoffs were set after last night's game. The Wizards are set to play the Philadelphia 76ers after a near triple-double performance from Russell Westbrook and a 25-pointer for Bradley Beal. The Wizards humbled the Pacers 142-115. In baseball, the Yankees had Corey Kluber throw a no-no on Wednesday night. Did Domingo Germán do the same thing? Not quite. But he did have 7 scoreless innings. And Gio Urshela and Aaron Judge hit an RBI each. The Yankees win it 2-0. And yesterday was the final athletic event from this far from normal school year at Montclair State. The track and field team went to Rowan yesterday and had a great showing. Nana Auntie ran 1-200 while running into the wind. John Griffith won the shot put, took third in discus, with Naeem Kenzie coming in 4th and 5th in each event. Christine Griffith and Lena Bigliotti went 1 and 2 in their final event in the javelin, and Christine took third in the shot put as well. The 4x1 team of Auntie, Roshan Wilson, Tim Goss, Sebastian Cortez, they got third in the 4x100 meter relay, and Sebastian got 6th in the 400. Anthony DeMolio took third in the long jump. J.P. Clark and Nick Bofa both took 4 and 6 respectively in the javelin. And I took third in the high hurdles.
Hey!
There's a lot of work left to do next season, and I'm looking forward to it. Thank you to the athletic department for being able to make the spring semester possible. The number of great performances from all the teams have been a thrill to watch. Bigger and better things in 2021-2022 school year for all the Redhawks. This has been took third place, yeah.
Nice.
Thank you.
That's really nice. Did you mention the Golden Knights? I'm not a hockey fan, but I do have to mention that the Golden Knights, that's like the best team name ever.
It's the coolest name of all time.
That is the coolest name ever.
I love
love it.
like Kenny after Isaiah's newscast said he was like, "Oh, I'm so informed." Like I felt that way with your sportscast, Cam, because like I don't follow sports at all. I don't know a single thing, but I feel like now I got my daily dose of the sports and I know what's happening in the
I
sports world now,
told you he's
especially in
good.
Montclair.
Hey,
Yes, I
hey,
will say, Cam, he brags about you on the other days of the buzz, so you should feel honored.
hey, Kenny.
I try. But Amanda, can you take us now to our first news story of the day?
I mean, it's not another day without a COVID story, but it's not
We have a
numbers or
question.
vaccines. What?
What's a COVID?
Oh God. All right, time for me to leave the meeting. But I was, just scrolling through some news sites and stuff last night, and I saw it was like a letter, just an open letter to people that are now shopping maskless in New Jersey specifically. And for anyone that doesn't know, New Jersey still hasn't taken away the mask mandate in stores and in restaurants and things yet. We still have to wear them inside. We don't have to wear them outside anymore, but we do have to wear them still inside for at least right now. Um, so this was kind of just an open letter because now that people saw that announcement from the CDC about what was it last week or the week before that now,
Something like that.
people took it upon themselves in New Jersey. And I'm not gonna lie, I've been in places now too that people have taken it upon themselves. They're like, well, the CDC said so, but the state hasn't said so yet. And it's important to note a lot of other states have loosened that and they are requiring people not to wear them inside anymore. But there are states that still are requiring it, like New Jersey, like California, and a few other places. So this was just kind of like an open letter to people that are indoors and not wearing their masks. And I this can kind of relate to most of the pandemic and I thought it was just interesting because it wasn't just about the mask wearing, it was about that people just became so rude this last year that it was talking about people throwing like their groceries at people because they're annoyed because they're getting told to wear a mask and things like that. And I'm also here to say I work in retail. This is not cool at all. Like, you should not be blaming the associate who's telling you the rules of the store or the rules of the state. So I'm just curious of what you guys think about all that kind of stuff, the rude customers and stuff this past year, things like that. Just curious if you guys had any thoughts on that.
This is interesting because I used to fired me. No, I'm kidding. I mean, they fired me, but it was seasonal, so it's not as bad. But it's interesting because when you would see, they call them guests at Target. They call them guests. So when you would see guests without their mask on, I would always think, I'm like, do I say something? Because it's, first of all, it's common sense, it's common decency and everything like that. That goes without saying. But there's the argument that the customer is always right. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that makes it hard from that standpoint to be like, hey, can you put your mask on and not make people sick? It's really weird to me. It's a hard line to balance. I know, Amanda, you work in, what is it, a Whole Foods?
Hmm.
I feel like Whole Foods people are probably like nicer than Target, but that's just
No,
my impression.
no,
No?
no, no, because people are very rich that shop at Whole Foods, and it's a whole different story. And
Sounds about right.
I actually broke down in tears one day from a
Oh my
customer
God.
because I tried to tell them to put their mask on and they literally were yelling at me. And it was like it's horrible. And I've just given up. I've kind of just what I've done at this point with mask stuff. I've just been like, if I'm a cashier, I just literally move really fast to get them out of there faster. Or I literally am like, I'll say it in a really annoyed voice. I'd be like, just put your mask on, please. And like do it like without like them not even trying to answer. And most of the time when I've done that, they've put it up right away. So I think they just know I'm annoyed. And I'm not just being like, hi, can you like please put your mask on? There's like a mask mandate. There's like kind of a pandemic going on. Like if you guys so I avoided that. But it's sad that we're encountering these situations because this was from 94.3, The Point online. And the story says one of them says, I encountered a bro that was at Target without a mask. A friendly woman in red went over to him and told him that he would have to put on a mask or leave the store. Ironically, he was holding a package of toilet paper and he threw the extra soft at the employee that had to be at least triple his age and called her the C word.
Well, that was his mistake. He didn't throw the hard version. No, I'm sorry. I couldn't resist. I couldn't resist. You know what I think? I think that this is pretty unacceptable. I am loving the board so much.
You did it.
But thank you. I try, and I will be here all throughout the summer and next week. But
Like you mean next year?
Shut up. But this is that's crazy that something I said it a second ago. It's just common decency and common sense, and not only is it disrespected and not followed, but it's done so to the point where it's, hey, I'm gonna throw toilet paper at this elderly employee and
Literally
curse at them. And that's something that even if, I don't know, the worst thing happened to me, I would never do regardless. And this is just, oh, hey, pull up your mask, pull up your cloth.
Literally. I also, to me, it's so funny to me. It's like, can you choose if you're gonna wear one or not? Because I've seen people like just wear it at their chin, and I'm like, so you have it on you, but you just like won't pull it up. Like that's the funniest thing to me because it's just like that's sitting here. It's like it's not even like you didn't even attempt to put it on, and then you just like, oh, I'll put it on. Like and it's sitting there, but I don't
you
know.
got the chin strap going.
Yeah.
I have so much experience with
you work at a
stuff
Walmart.
like this. Well, even before the Walmart,
that's even crazier.
I worked at a Quick
Yeah,
Check
that's
before
gonna say.
Walmart.
A Quick Check?
And that was even crazier because we sell alcohol in that one. It's the only one that sells alcohol in there.
Wait, I thought you can't do that in New Jersey.
It's the only one. They brag about it all the time.
Oh yeah, that's something great.
Yeah, and then like the customer comes in, he's like, "Whoa, can't believe you sell alcohol," and then you do the same story.
Yeah,
and
it's
then you
all right.
pretend
We're
like you're
the only
interested.
one.
But the crazy thing that
Really?
happened is like the two most like offensive words to customers, like, "Can you put your mask on or just like lift it up?" So I was doing that because it was in the beginning of the pandemic. I'm like, I'm not trying to get sick or get my family sick. So then this guy comes in, I'm like, "You have to have a mask on, sir." He ignores me, grabs his beer, comes back. I'm like, "Sir, you have to have your mask on." And then he's still not like doing anything about it. So then I say one last time, like, "Sir, I'm not gonna serve you." And this is what, like, I'm starting to get attitude now because I've already had enough with this guy. So then we had like a mask display, and he looks at it. He's like, "I'm not gonna do this anymore." He grabs it and throws it on the floor. And he storms out of there. He's like, "I'm gonna come back later." And then meanwhile, there's like a minor, like he's like 16, that's like standing right next to the mask display. So luckily he didn't get hurt. So he leaves. The cops come, and I'm like, "Listen, this guy is crazy." And then he's like, "Yeah, okay, we found him. He's super apologetic apparently, but we're not letting him back in the store. And if he comes back in, call the police." So then I'm about doing my business. It's like 3 hours later. The guy comes back in, and I'm like, "Oh God, now I got to deal with this guy again." He's like, "I just want to say I'm super sorry for what I did earlier. I just don't want to get banned from the store. I love this store. So I get a great price on my beer here." I'm just like, dude, why? Like, if you had a mask the whole time,
like you wouldn't have had a problem.
Exactly.
like, why did we have to do this?
Who has love for a Quick Check?
That's what I mean. Well, you'd be
Like,
surprised.
I mean, I have Wawa right down the street, so.
Exactly.
The thing with the masks, and I don't think about the masks right now. I'm thinking about how rude people have just been this whole year. Like, if you don't want to follow the rules, just like it's not like a lot of businesses don't supply other options. Like I work at the Whole Foods, we have you could deliver your groceries, you could deliver it to your car or whatever. But like it just blows my mind that people have to be rude on top of it. Like, even if you are wearing a mask, like, it's been this year, I feel like, because everyone's so annoyed and stressed all the time that people are like, I'm going to take it out on this employee that doesn't probably make enough money to be, you know what I mean? Things like that. Like, more than ever this past year, I've been told, hey, go talk to Jeff for me. Maybe you can get me a discount or whatever. And I'm like, look, I don't know Jeff Bezos. We're not friends. He doesn't even know I exist. I don't have him on speed dial because guess what? I wouldn't be working here if I had him on speed dial.
You don't? Because I do.
Oh, you do? I actually got that from you.
I'll call him right now. I'll call him right now. Jeff.
Yo.
But the throwing grocery story, I actually one time this woman was so mad, and not even from something I said. I think she was annoyed from a conversation she had coming in. She literally was throwing her produce and basically hitting me every time she was throwing her produce. So it doesn't surprise me. People are just annoying. Oh, we had one woman try to return alcohol once too, and we wouldn't take it back. And so she shattered it everywhere.
It was open, wasn't it? was open up. She said, "Yeah, this don't taste good."
Oh, we just
Yeah,
well,
think
I
this-
don't know if it was open, but I just know that we usually are really good about returns, but the whole year we haven't because of obviously COVID policies and stuff.
Fair
And she
enough.
tried returning it and she got so annoyed that she shattered it everywhere. She just
No
dropped it
way.
and shattered it. So,
You're not gonna get your return if you do that. That doesn't make any sense.
yeah, well, they're like,
Exactly.
you gotta keep it. So she's like, well, I don't want it. And
What?
Well, I don't want it, so here, 4, you can have it. It makes that there's so many weird things that have just become, and it's weird to say this, but less surprising.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. Having produce thrown at you is still going to always be surprising, but
I always
it's
consider
less
it
surprising.
I always consider it an interesting day when I go into work. Like, there's always something that happens. Like, one of the last times I was at work, there was a protest that went on mid-store from a bunch of people, from a bunch of vegans that didn't like that we
Oh,
were selling
There
meat.
it is.
Oh,
There
yeah.
it is.
And
And I thought
I
it
was
was something.
it was
important.
also it was also right when like all of like the shootings in the grocery stores were happening. So like, and they had these loud noises with them, like that they were playing. And honestly, all the customers got like frightened because like it sounded not good. And we were all like, what is happening? And there was people marching around in the meat aisle, like just like spreading their message, and we were just all so confused. But that was another day.
Vegans are the
So-
worst.
My brother dated a vegan once. He almost never recovered. I'm kidding. He
Kenny,
did
do you have
recover. He
any-
made it.
Made
Do you
it
have
out.
any stories from your Target days? are
Not
from
many.
here?
No, I was in the fulfillment department, so I didn't. I was the guy who got the online shopping for you. So
Yeah.
I just kind of like kept to myself the whole time. But there was the one time where my biggest fear came true, and a kid got lost from their parent. And I was like, oh, and then the parent came over in like 10 seconds. I think I was more scared than the kid was, but it was, but I was terrified. That was really the only
Oh my
bad thing that ever happened to Target.
Kenny, you're supposed to be the guide for the kid. You can't start
did-
freaking
well,
out too.
I was like, okay, do you know where your mom is? He's like,
Nah.
I'm
Nah.
like, okay, let's just stand here. Let's go try to find mommy. I think there's a code I was supposed to say or something
There
too over
is.
the
It's like a
walkie-talkie. I
team.
forgot
Code
what
Adam.
it was. No, Code Adam is something different. I forgot what it was. So
No,
I
I
was
think
just like,
it is Code Adam or something.
Code
'Cause I
Adam's
think we have the
for
same thing.
a child abduction.
Oh, that's why. It was
Okay.
something with the child.
Yeah, but I remember just I was like, let's find your mom. Mom came by. The kid is okay.
Yay.
Yes, that's
At
right.
least
You wanna
they,
know the
at least they
weirdest?
found their parents.
Huh? What was that?
She said at least you found the parents.
I didn't find the parents. The kid did. I was just there.
So I said at least they did.
Was it only this like an
It's
aisle
not like I
away?
know who the kid's parent is.
What's the kid's name? We're out him right now.
I didn't even ask what his name was. I didn't think. about that.
Nice.
I think I just said, "Where's mommy?" And that was like the only thing I said.
That's how you worded it too? How old was the kid?
Like 5.
Oh, okay. I don't know why I thought it was
I said,
like.
"Where's mommy?" to a 16-year-old.
I don't know why.
Yo,
I
I would start laughing my head off.
Yeah.
I would say other things, but FTC.
Yeah, we don't like them. Just kidding. We did. Yeah.
And do you have any work-related stories or like stories where you're in a store and something happened like that or anything?
Well, over the summer, I'm a referee, and there was this parent who had a giant protest. I was just reffing middle of the game. Actually, no, the game literally just started, right? And we just said, "Hey, sir, can you pull your mask out?" It was a parent. His son was on the field playing, and like he was doing all the like the son was playing, and the dad was he just got so frustrated and said, "No, F this, we're going home." He went on the field, grabbed his son, and left the field. And we're just all
No.
We lost Cam.
In the middle, the story just
I
got
didn't even hear the
juicy, too.
story. All I heard was there was some mean dad.
Yeah, well, okay. Well, the kid just was grabbed by the dad and they left.
oh yeah, he got grabbed and just that was it.
Because he
Oh
didn't
my
like what was
God.
going on or
He,
something?
he, didn't,
Or like,
he didn't like the mask rules. Like we said, sir, can you pull your mask real quick? Just for COVID purposes. No, school purposes. And I was like, oh well,
Okay. Well,
my bad.
sorry, man. It was
What?
an accident.
All right, next time I won't ask.
That's I feel like it's a whole new level of dealing with parents and stuff too, because I'm like thinking about like working at like, a store or whatever, but that's like a totally new level because now this is an activity that a kid's involved in and they're just like, no, I'm not gonna follow the rules. I don't care. And it's like it just proves to you that people just got really rude this year.
guy stinks!
I love the soundboard.
We
Sorry.
should,
Oh,
use,
that's amazing.
we should use this more in the Friday buzz.
It's
Yeah.
needed.
I didn't
Every
know how to use
buzz.
it. All right, sorry. Continue, Amanda.
No,
I'm
I
a
was just
child.
gonna say it's proving that, people weren't like nice in any respect during this past year. And they've just been like, nah, not on the sports field, not on any of the stores and or restaurants and things, and people are just rude. And
Yeah.
it's not cool. And I'm sick of it. Just come into a store or come to drop your kid off at a game and just be nice. That's all it has
I
to be.
know.
Or, you know what, wear the mask for 2 minutes and then once you leave, you can take it off. It's literally not that hard. It's really not.
It really isn't. It takes like 1 second to put it on.
I know.
Yeah.
You have to end up dealing and jumping through many more hoops to like not wear it. Like at our store, if you refuse to wear it, I believe we have to refuse service now, but before that, we had to take your temperature and you had to at least wear a shield that we gave you. If they refused, but like nobody wanted that. We had this one guy roaming around the store and wouldn't let us take his temperature or anything like that. So
Want to know a fun fact? Tracy
What?
Morgan wears a face shield.
Oh, is this from your story from when you met him during
I didn't meet him. I saw him.
Same
You
thing.
saw Tracy Morgan?
I saw Tracy Morgan. It was at the American Dream Mall. It was what was it? Nick Choice Awards? Yeah, I thought I was gonna go cover that and talk to a bunch of celebrities. No, it was they have a red carpet. Well, they had a red rug where it was just like a little square where they had one celebrity, Tracy Morgan, who
Tracy Morgan wasn't even there for the actual awards, wasn't he? He was
oh
there
yeah,
for
no,
the
he was
video
just there. He just happened to be there. And they had people, take pictures with Tracy Morgan. We weren't allowed to take pictures of Tracy Morgan because he didn't want to wear a mask, and that's bad publicity. But when he was required to wear something, he did wear a face shield.
Which the
This is the
face shield
odd
does
story.
absolutely nothing.
Yeah,
Like,
don't get
it
me started on the
literally-
face shield. I hate that thing.
Also, it looks
Have you-
ridiculous.
That's
Have you seen
why
the
I don't
one-
want to get started on it.
Have you seen the one that's literally like this one that goes up to your lip like this?
What?
Have you seen this one? There's one that comes up like this. And like I've seen people in Whole Foods wear them. They're just like they go up to here instead of coming across your head. It's
Those
like
people are
literally to
definitely
here.
vegans. Those people are definitely vegans.
Yeah.
I think we can just blame anything bad on a vegan. If you're a vegan, that was a joke. No, it wasn't. That was a joke. I get in a weird mood when I'm behind the board. It's scary.
Yeah, this is a different mood for Kenny because he's just learning the board, so there you go. But I guess to wrap up the story a little bit, like, just be nice to customer service workers, or any workers that are working during this pandemic. Most of the time, the rules aren't set by them. It's by someone higher up or the state. So don't blame them and don't throw your toilet paper at them. Nobody wants toilet paper thrown at them. So just that's gonna be the PSA. Be nice.
Yeah, and if you
Nice.
are going to throw toilet paper at somebody, which you should not do, make sure it's the extra soft version. Okay, that's my PSA.
Kenny.
It was a joke. It was.
I
a
would
joke.
probably go with Charmin more than anything. You know
I
what
was
I mean?
about. I was about to go
I'll
back
go
on Amanda. I was about to go back. I
Angel
had to make
Soft,
the
maybe?
joke.
I'll go Angel Soft.
Angel Soft, yeah, I like that brand. They're pretty good.
All right, we will talk more
but-
about brands when we come back from a break. That's a joke. Amanda, you said what you were saying.
All right, yeah,
I'm a
I was gonna
disappointment.
say
I'm a
we're gonna take a
disappointment.
quick. No, Kenny, you're fine. We're gonna take a quick break here on 90.3 WMSC, Upper Montclair, New Jersey, and when we come back, we are gonna be talking about New York offering $5 million lottery tickets for newly vaccinated and a Florida story, of course, here at WMSC Upper Montclair. Stay tuned.
Every day across this country, hundreds of college radio stations take to the air, broadcasting music and programming that you won't hear anywhere else.
It's one of the last places where people can really...
A place for local artists to perform. Certain people need to have a chance, a fighting chance, and college radio is that place for it.
College radio changes the lives of those who are involved with it and can change those who listen to it too.
This is where we start out, from getting all this great experience working in college radio. It makes you want to work in real radio.
College radio means finding yourself. It helped me find what I wanted to do in not only school, but in life.
So support college radio by continuing to listen to this station and supporting the students who make it happen. College radio, now, more than ever. A message brought to you by this station and the College Radio Foundation. For more information, please visit collegeradio.org.
Mom, are you eating a yogurt while you're driving? You need both hands on the wheel.
I need to get the most important meal of the day.
Mom, since when do you have a TikTok? How are you making a TikTok while you're driving? You're driving with your knees.
Renegade, we going viral.
Wait, are you getting a tattoo? When did he get in the car?
Hey.
When did he get in here?
This is
There's
Doug.
no outlet.
He's a professional, so it's okay. Doug, we should go out.
Are you on a date? In the car? When did a table get in the back seat?
We've always had this.
We're on the road.
So, you got any kids?
I'm right here.
No.
I can't believe this.
It's not just your life on the line when you're driving with your kids. It's theirs and Doug's. Put the distractions away and keep both eyes on the road.
If you're looking for a brand new sports show to listen to, I have the show just for you. Introducing Sports and Stuff, airing on WMSC Fridays from 12 to 1 p.m., with episodes being re-aired on Saturdays from 1 to 2 p.m. We cover a variety of topics on sports and stuff, from baseball, basketball, hockey, football, maybe even a little bit of soccer and NASCAR thrown in there too. If it's a sport, chances are it will be talked about in Sports and Stuff. So if you want to check out John's Sports Talk about the latest news and also hot takes, please check out Sports and Stuff hosted by Evan Diaz, aired on Fridays from 12 to 1, re-airing on Saturdays from 1 to 2. Check it out.
That is right. If you are a sports fan and you are interested in all things sports, tune into Sports and Stuff. Evan Diaz, I'm a TA for a class and he's one of the students. He's a good dude. I recommend his show. Except I'm not a huge sports guy. I do like football, though. That's not the point. We are back here on the Friday edition of the Morning Buzz for the last time for the spring 2021 semester. I am joined by...
Oh, sorry. It's Amanda Marino, and of course, Isaiah Ramirez and Cam Martin as well. So, how's your guys' Friday, by the way? Like, I didn't get to say, like, how are you doing today? It's a nice day out. I know this is, like, the middle of the show now, but, like, I feel like I have to ask.
I'm doing pretty great. This is actually, great Friday, no classes, good weather. I'm not working today either. And it's my third buzz of the week, too. So I think I deserve a medal at this point.
I got you beat. I was here for
well, for me?
this week.
Oh, never mind. I will go back into my home.
Okay, well, for me, it's a beautiful day, nice weather. I'm probably gonna go watch my high school track meet. My high school team compete today. Just catch up all the guys and just chill. So it sounds like a very chill day.
I mean, I love that you actually go back and support your high school and stuff. I do that with theater and stuff, but that's awesome that you go back and support like the sports and stuff.
It got me to where I am today, so I mean, it's the least I can do.
Yeah, no, that's awesome. I know a lot of people are just like, oh, I'm not going back to my high school. I'm not supporting them in anything, but like that's awesome that you do that. So kudos to that.
Yes, I had a great day so far. I had a pork roll and cheese. That's right. I said pork roll.
What is that?
Correct term.
No.
Nope.
Wow.
But anyway,
No, this is more important, Amanda. This is more important. So I'm from like Southish Jersey, where they call it pork roll. But my problem is that you know what? No, Amanda, you just talk about the next thing. I'm gonna just cry in a corner.
Okay then. All right. Thanks, Kenny, for that. Anyways, so uh as mentioned before the break, but if you're just joining us, we're talking about New York offering a lottery ticket for people that get vaccinated. Before I even get into this, guys, it's been crazy. I feel like they're offering every single possible thing to get a vaccine in New Jersey and New York and stuff. And I'm like actually kind of annoyed more that I've gotten vaccinated earlier, that I could have gotten like, I don't know, a free drink or a free beach pass or whatever the case may be. And I'm like, why did I wait?
Right? That's how I feel about it. It's like, why did I rush so much to get it?
Like
I
I could
can't. I
have
mean, I can't
gotten,
get the free drink until
oh yeah, 21, you have to be 21. Yeah. That's what is annoying about that one. The same thing with this one, you have to be at least 18. So, this is from AP News, and it basically says anyone who gets vaccinated at select state-run vaccination sites in New York next week will receive a lottery scratch ticket with prizes potentially worth millions. So, the pilot program will offer prizes from $20 up to $5 million and will run from Monday, May 24th to Friday, May 28th at 10 state-run sites. So, and obviously you have to be 18 or older to participate, and you have to be a New York resident. So you have to be in New York, but other states are doing this as well, as including Ohio. So I think this is, I mean, I'd love to enter a lottery to get vaccinated, but like I already got vaccinated. I don't live in New York, so kind of a problem there. But yeah, I like love that all these things are happening, but I guess it's also maybe saying to some people, hey, you know what? Maybe I will go get vaccinated because like I can go get a lottery ticket or this or that or whatever. You can get a free burger, I think, from Shake Shack right now if you go get a
Oh
vaccine.
my God. No
At
way.
least in New York. At
Wait,
least
if you
in New
just got
York.
it, or like
It, I don't know. I think show it in at least I think it's New York. I'll double check it. But what do you guys think about all this?
Shake Shack or the prizes? No, I'm kidding. I think it's crazy that you have to offer someone crazy incentives to get the vaccine, which is kind of odd because I feel like it's pretty self-explanatory, like save lives, but I guess that's not important enough. So
Hey, wait, guys, I have your update for you from the Shake Shack website for you. Friday, May 21st through Saturday, June 12th, we'll be serving up free fries. Oh, it's free fries to vaccinated guests with the purchase of any burger or chicken sandwich. So you do have to get a burger or chicken sandwich first, but then you get free fries.
Yeah.
you had me in the first half.
Me too.
Yeah.
Me too.
I was because Shake Shack, that's a top tier burger.
That is a top tier burger. I've had it one
top-
time and it was fantastic.
bro, I had a Shake Shack burger, and like it just put all burgers to shame that I ever had.
It's good. It's really good. But
Well,
this
some Five
is
Guys, but
listen, we actually talked about the Ohio lottery. It was last Thursday, right, Isaiah?
Yeah.
Yeah, that. And we also talked about a lottery kind of thing yesterday on the Thursday show.
I guess Thursday's
where
about lotteries.
or
about that
this actually
money?
may have been that same day as the Ohio one. But it's we talked about it with our UK contributor, Mia Lewington. What's her name? Mia, are we there yet, Lewington?
Yeah.
Yeah. We talked about it with Mia. And it's funny because this is a thing that they just don't do in the UK at all. And I think
Giving you incentives to get the vaccine,
Yeah.
is that what you mean?
Yeah, that's what I mean. And it's weird how we brought this up when this came up. It's America has to be convinced to do like everything.
Sounds about right.
True.
Sounds about right.
Like Isaiah and I, like for example, we just lost interest as soon as you said free fries and not a free burger.
Exactly. But it's still something free. You just have to purchase one other thing before you get it.
That's not
That's
free.
not-
It's just not the same on paper.
That's
It's not
not
like going to
free. If it
Krispy Kreme where you can get a donut all year long.
Yeah.
Wait, what? What's this about donuts?
Oh yeah.
You didn't know that?
This
No.
is like from March. This is like from March.
Yeah,
That's
that was
why.
a while ago. You can
Oh,
get
yeah.
a free Krispy Kreme donut if you show your vaccine card every day for the rest of the year.
No
What?
way.
Yeah,
there's
so
n-
it's not even
What?
just once. Like you could do it every day, and for the rest of the year, and you can get a donut.
Where is
for
the
free.
closest Krispy Kreme? I'm
I
not
think
kidding.
Springfield, New Jersey.
I don't know where that is, but I'm gonna find out. I've had Krispy
more-
Kreme one time and I loved it.
You should see if it's on your
Yeah,
way
one
home,
time.
Kenny, because I think it's on the
I'm
way
going
your
to.
way home.
I'm definitely.
But
I mean, I
Cam,
got
what
a
were
lot
you
of
gonna
drive. It
say?
probably is.
Well, yeah, the Krispy Kreme thing. Yeah, that's partially the reason why I got vaccinated so early. I'm not gonna lie, yo, Krispy Kreme donuts, mwah. So
Ooh,
like,
best donuts.
if they're free, it's for me.
I love that.
I love that phrase. You're like, if it's free, it's for me.
Someone describe the taste of a Krispy Kreme donut for me, because I've
Heaven.
never.
I've ever had one
Heaven.
either.
I was literally just gonna say heaven. I was literally just gonna
Wow.
say heaven. All right, we both thought of the word heaven independently. That means that it's true.
How does it compare to Dunkin' Donuts then, though? Is it like?
Oh, Dunkin' Donuts.
Oh my.
See, I would
Oh
say
my goodness.
I would say the opposite word, but I'm not allowed to say that on air.
Oh, okay.
That's what my comparison is.
Isaiah.
Downstairs. Downstairs.
Isaiah.
Downstairs.
I've never had Krispy Kreme donuts, Isaiah, but
You
I'm
haven't
a
lived.
big Dunkin' fanatic, and Dunkin', you just throw those donuts in the trash. That's not
Really?
like,
You don't
I love
like them?
Dunkin'. I
Well, I
go
mean,
to
I
Dunkin'
like
for
'em.
coffee. I don't go there for the donuts. I mean, maybe if I'm
That's
really
fair.
desperate, sure, but like I go to Duck Donuts or a lot of other places for
a what
donuts because
donut?
those are good. Duck
Where
Donuts?
is
You've
this-
never had
where-
Duck Donuts?
No.
I have
Mhm.
no idea
No.
what that is.
They're a place that started out in South Carolina and they made a lot of locations up here and they're so good. Like the goal is you're supposed to heat it up before you eat it. So it's like you throw it in the microwave for like 5 seconds and it's like the best thing. It's like nice and warm and amazing. Yeah.
Krispy
And then there's
Kreme. So
also
Krispy Kreme, got it.
Cam
Yeah,
is probably the
basically.
only one that knows about this. But you know Uncle Dude's Donuts? Because I know
No.
Cam is South Jersey. I don't know how south he is though.
Pretty south.
Pretty south. Well, Uncle Dude's is in Tom's River, which depending on who you ask is south or central, if that exists.
It's not central. I live in central.
No,
That's
I live
south.
in Ocean County. That's as central as it gets.
I don't know like any of
Sure.
these counties, and I live in live in New Jersey.
I know like 4. But Uncle Dude's Donuts, they do fancies. They put bacon on donuts. They have one that's called bacon
no.
maple. No,
I don't know how I feel about
it's
that.
not.
but-
No.
You don't understand. You haven't had it. It is the best donut I've ever had.
There's
And I had it 2
there's
years
a-
ago, and when I wake up in the morning, I think about it every day.
There's a cupcake place in Red Bank, which is near me, that also does a cupcake that has bacon on it and everything. It has
Don't-
like the
Don't you compare cupcakes to donuts?
Okay,
my
whoa,
God.
whoa.
Don't even
What
try
is your
that.
what is your go-to dessert then on when you're have a dessert? You guys are all saying donuts, but would that be your absolutely go-to dessert?
No way.
Donuts aren't a dessert. That's
That's
crazy.
It's a dessert. Yeah, it is.
No, it's not.
How is it not a
Yes, it
dessert?
is.
It's a breakfast
pastry.
snack. It's a breakfast snack.
Thank you, Cam.
What?
Thank you, Cam.
A breakfast? It's not a Pop Tart.
What do you mean it's not a pop?
Pop-Tart.
It's-
What in the
You are
world?
correct. Pop Tarts are a different entity, but you know, it's a breakfast snack.
Thank you, Cam. I agree. My go-to dessert, cheesecake. I love me some cheesecake.
Okay. All right. What about everybody else?
I'll say ice cream.
Oh,
Ice
that's
cream?
good. That's
Classic.
valid.
Ice cream or Italian ice, really.
I'm
Oh
gonna
yeah,
say
yeah.
churros. I love churros.
Churros. Ooh,
Ooh.
yes.
Mm.
I'll have churros.
That's like wasn't what I was thinking of too, so that's good.
Not at all. Not at all.
I'd have to say just any kind of cake or just something chocolatey. I'm very into chocolate.
No.
So
Nope.
Oh, but
Nope.
if I'm gonna pick a specific
Chocolate.
cake too, tiramisu.
What's
It's really
tiramisu?
good. You've never had tiramisu?
I hate chocolate
Oh.
and all things
Okay,
chocolate.
that's not really well, it has some chocolate in it, but it's more coffee based.
Even if it's
so
some
it's like-
chocolate.
Yeah, I like coffee.
Oh,
You
I
like
love coffee.
What is wrong with the left
Coffee
side of
ice
my
cream
screen?
is my favorite kind of ice cream. But anyways, basically this just all goes into hand of like, yeah, but think about it. If New York or New Jersey or any state was offering like free ice cream or free churros or whatever, you guys would probably go get it. I mean, it seems like we're all vaccinated here, but that would be your incentive. It just shows that Americans are just so need something. We need something for free, or we need to be involved somehow. Like,
Exactly.
I might win $20. Sure. Like,
Yeah, we had a 3-4 minute side conversation just because of the fact that somebody mentioned Krispy Kreme.
exactly.
That's exactly the point.
Free Krispy Kreme.
I'm
Not that.
gonna see if there's any other incentives that are going on in to get a vaccine.
Oh, I'm sure there are plenty that we haven't heard.
Oh,
of,
I
some
know
that are
there is,
smaller.
but
Stuff
I'm
like,
just
oh, maybe you
curious.
can win, maybe not, like a local restaurant kind of thing. I'm imagining
yeah.
that a lot are probably doing that, maybe to a certain level. Like, you win, you get free desserts for an entire year because desserts are cheap and not everybody gets them. Stuff like
Or
that.
a free Chick-fil-A sandwich.
A free Chick-fil-A.
Okay, hold on about Chick-fil-A. Okay.
Do you not like Chick-fil-A?
No, okay. Listen, I don't hate Chick-fil-A. I don't love Chick-fil-A. I don't understand everyone's hype about Chick-fil-A.
Oh, it's overrated.
It's
overrated.
overrated.
Listen.
Overrated.
It's like, here's the thing. It's nice and fresh chicken and all that, but
That's why I love it. But like it's not the
seasoning.
be all end all. It's not the be all.
No,
and
it's
it's not even the
overrated.
best chicken sandwich. Popeyes has got the best chicken sandwich, and it's
That's
not
true.
even close.
Popeyes is good. I love me some
Popeyes is great. Okay?
No, honestly, the
Hey, I'm
thing
sorry, I'm
the
sorry.
thing for me with Chick-fil-A, the sauces. The sauces, but from
That's
Chick-fil-A,
true.
that's like
Polynesian
Not a
sauce
fan
all
of-
the way.
I'm not a fan of Chick-fil-A, but I'm also not a fan of any fast food, so I don't eat fast food at all. So
At all.
I get hate from it all the time. So don't worry. I get it all the time.
I mean, I want
You
to
a
make
vegan?
fun of you for it, but I'll probably
You a
die in
vegan?
the middle making fun of you for it because I eat fast food. So
No,
you a
but
vegan?
like, no, I'm not
You got that
vegan
joke?
at all.
Got that joke.
I'm not a vegan at all, but like I don't really like I don't ever feel good after I eat fast food, so I'm just like I just stop
Makes
eating
sense.
it. And
Fair enough.
it's okay because a lot of people like make fun of me constantly for it. They're like, Amanda, come on, like just go to McDonald's. I'm like,
No, I get that at least.
To add to more incentives that you could potentially get, because I was curious about what else is going on. Six Flags Great America, which is in Illinois, announced it would donate 50,000 tickets to 2 of its amusement parks for those who are newly vaccinated. And if you're not vaccinated yet but plan to go to Yankee Stadium or Citi Field, you could get a ticket voucher for
was
the
it.
2021 and 2022 seasons. That's just some other stuff that's kind of going on around the country a little bit. And I this now I feel like annoyed that I like waited on a Twitter site for days to try to get one and I couldn't get one and then I finally did and now people are just like, oh, you could get this and you could get that and you could get this, but you have to get vaccinated in May. And I'm like, well, what if I got vaccinated 2 months ago?
yeah, but
So
as annoying as it is, I don't have the luck to win that kind of thing.
What do you say?
Oh yeah.
you don't have to win. You don't have to win like, like other times it's just like, hey, you get a free Krispy Kreme donut. That's still an offer for everybody, but like
Then I'm
you
gonna
could
use
go
it.
get a beach pass if you live in New Jersey or anything like that. So it's like it's annoying.
All right, don't get me started on the beach. The beach is another thing that's overrated.
Okay, the beach
What?
is not overrated.
Yes, it
Stop.
is.
Like the New
It's
Jersey
just-
beach or beaches in general?
Beaches, it's sand and water. I don't get the big deal.
Specifically, this is
Oh, you
parks
haven't
in
been
New
to a good
Jersey,
beach.
but some of the beaches are considered parks in New Jersey, and I love the beach. What is wrong with you? Why don't you like the beach?
It's sand and water. I don't get the point.
You're from Jersey. That's like
I feel like if I was like from Ohio and I saw the ocean for the first time, I'd be crying or something. But like, I feel like I'm used to it.
wait, no, they say from Ocean County though.
Yeah.
So boom, that's what it is. It's like okay,
People, people I went to high school with, they're like, oh, the beach. Let's go to the beach. It's beach season. I'm like, sand.
How can you hate the beach?
It's annoying, but
It's
like,
what are
how do
you
you
gonna
not like
do
to just
there?
get? How do you just like not to like to tan, listen to some
Yeah.
music, hang out with friends? Like
Look
what?
at me, Facebook viewers. Look right now. You look at me. I will burn. I will become
For
the color of
anyone-
Cam's red shirt right now.
For anyone that's not
Kenny?
watching on Facebook, Kenny is pale, very
Extremely.
very pale.
Ghost like.
Some would say.
Casper.
Some would say. Yeah. Just keep them coming. Keep them coming. I'm like a blank white crayon.
So, moving on from this story though, Kenny, what's going on in Florida? I mean, there's always something going on in Florida, but Kenny, you found this story. What's going on?
Florida, it's just
Unacceptable!
I'm so sorry. I have to do it. I love it so much. So Florida, we made a joke early in the show that Florida, we always like to have a Florida story because Florida is the land, I call it America's basement, where just everything weird happens. And there is a video that happened that went around about a Florida alligator where the alligator got into a fire station. So when that happened, they're lost, they're confused, and I'm going to show you the video here in just a second. And here we go. Amanda, please give me the powers.
Of course, I am. Yep.
I'm really excited to see this too because who doesn't love a nice Florida story?
Florida is just a lifesaver.
Everybody.
Florida's the best. I think. Oh wait, I lied. Not a video, but they're pictures, so it still applies. I'm allowed to screen share.
There you go.
Yes, I shouldn't have said that. I should just cover it, pretend it
You
never
should've just-
happened. But
yeah,
boom,
never.
look at this. See how big that gator is?
Yo, how did? What?
So for anyone that's not watching on Facebook, you could always tune in later or on YouTube. But basically, the gator is just chilling in this fire station, and there's all these pictures about him just chilling in the station,
hanging out.
walking around, just hanging out. He's just chilling.
That is a big
had a
gator.
hard day.
Imagine going down those stairs right there and you're just greeted by a gator.
No.
What's up, bro?
No.
Hey,
I'm going back
I
inside.
hate-
How you doing?
I hate alligators so much.
I'll see you later,
They
alligator. Come on,
scare
crocodile.
me.
Sorry, I had to do it.
Ridiculous.
I feel like this is even funny too, because I mean, none of you guys will know this, but my first buzz that I ever did, Josh, who's our station manager, was on the show with me, as well as Ryan Trick, and Josh and Ryan and me had a whole discussion about gators. And
It's
we had
fitting!
reptile jokes. It's so fitting. That was like my first few weeks. And now we are talking about an alligator story.
know.
No,
Full
there you go.
circle.
That's fun. Full circle. But yeah, we always had a reptile joke on our Monday buzz. We always had like a reptile joke to go with it. And I know also Josh and Ben used to have a discussion about gators a lot too.
I feel like it just shows that Josh are on that have a weird discussion because Thursday show we talk about Pokemon for the last 2 minutes every single week.
Sometimes even longer than 2 minutes.
Many times
Nice.
even longer than 2 minutes.
Nice.
But
Many
I don't know.
times.
How do you guys feel about alligators? I know I'm petrified. If I saw one, you bet I'm running the other direction, and I'm gonna run in
well-
zigzag so I could run away from them.
Well, I actually have a story about it. I
like stories.
was down in Florida one time back in 2016 or 2016.
I'm sorry.
And I had a tournament. I was playing in the tournament, and
Yeah.
I was walking back from Burger King of all places. Like, imagine that. And I just see this thing. I see grass, high grass are moving. I'm like, what is that? Then like I just see like a scaly tail. I'm like, yeah, that's an alligator. Booked it. I switch it right there. I was like, where's the bus at? All right, full on sprint right down to the bus. Did not turn.
You do track and field, right? So that
Yeah.
works for you because you can run really fast.
Not. I wasn't that fast at the time, but I was just still getting the runs in. I was terrified. I was like, yeah, no, I'm not gonna stick around and see what happens. Nope.
No
That's
way.
the kind of thing that I would have told people about on the bus. Be like, nah, it didn't happen. That didn't happen. Like, dude, I swear to God.
I promise.
That's crazy.
So Kenny, was there like a follow up with this story? Like, had they get him out or anything? Did they say?
Oh yeah, that's pretty important. I forgot about that.
Also, who took the pictures?
Yeah,
Probably a
That's the
firefighter.
whole
So-
time I'm thinking of that. Who got that close to an alligator?
So
Maybe
the
there's
way
just
that
a
they phrased
security
this, by the
camera or
way-
something.
the
True.
way they phrased this, by the way, is they also said the quote: "This charming little fellow took a tour of the firefighters' bay and liked it so much that he thought he'd stay for a while." They didn't go too much into detail about how they got it out because they really didn't do too much. As much they said they gently encouraged it to go across the street. I think that's the most they can do with an alligator.
Gently encouraged it to go across the street.
How do you?
Because
What's
that
the
works
difference
all the
between
time.
Gently encourage
Come here,
an
buddy.
animal and encourage
Come here, buddy. Come here, buddy. Come on.
Come on.
This way. This way.
Krispy Kreme donut. Krispy Kreme donut. It's
Can you want to offer like an incentive to get him to cross the street?
Yeah, no. Here's the thing. I think alligators are more inclined to listen than Americans are, because
well, that's not saying much.
fair enough.
Yikes.
Yeah,
That's a yikes.
America. Sorry.
Yeah, I don't know. I'd be like Cam in his story. I'd be running in the opposite direction, and I'd be
Oh, no.
like, I can't. They scare me.
Yeah,
They're
I'm not
so
trying to get to
scary.
know one.
Oh no. Listen. Unless it's from the University of Florida, if it's those gators, I'm not trying to know any other gators.
Wait, why? Oh,
That's their mascot. Sports.
He's
I guess that's
transferring to
not-
Florida now.
Yes, he's transferring the floor.
This is my announcement.
My best friend just applied to a job to work as a croc doc at the Croc Doc lab in Florida. So like she'd be working hand in hand with gators, and I'm like, have fun.
Well, she better
Ah.
start planning her funeral.
She better not lose her hand.
I said to her, I'm like, she's like, yeah, I'm scared, but she's like, as long as I'm not tagging them or like anything like that. I'm like, yeah, you better hope you're not tagging them or feeding them, because if you're feeding them, no way.
She'll become like the guy from Happy Gilmore. What's his name? Chuck? Buster? Chubbs.
Chubbs, yeah.
Chubbs. Yeah, Chubbs, for those of you who haven't seen the movie, he's missing a hand because an alligator bit it off.
Spoiler alert. The movie came out like 25 years ago.
That's not a spoiler alert, because when you first meet his character, he's missing a hand.
Fair enough.
That's right, fair enough.
No. And 25 years later is more than enough time.
No, that's not the important part.
Oh, okay.
But we're getting close to wrapping up, and we mentioned earlier in the show that this is Amanda's last morning buzz, and she's the current producer, for those of you who don't know, and I'm the assistant producer, so this means I get to ruin the show come next week. But Amanda, this is your last time here. Do you want to reflect a little bit back at WMSC and Morning Buzz?
Sure. I don't have anything prepared.
Yeah, I kind of threw that on you because I noticed we were short
No,
on
it's
time.
fine. It's fine. I figured we were gonna do something. I just didn't prepare anything. Yeah. Hey guys. So yeah, I joined back at the station back in January of 2020. So prior to the pandemic. Everybody here was so nice and so willing to teach you everything. And this is when we were still doing meetings in person. I know it seems crazy. Seems like another lifetime ago. But I quickly got to meet Jeremy Wall, who has since graduated. He was the former Morning Buzz producer, and then Brian Trick, who was the assistant at the time. And they brought me onto the team. They told me in the meeting, they're like, the fastest way to get on air is the Morning Buzz. And I'm like, well, that's where I'm going. And so I was on the Monday Buzz with Ryan and Josh. I just mentioned that in the show. And it was so fun for the 6 weeks that we did it. And then the pandemic hit, and we had to change everything we were doing. I actually, prior to the pandemic, applied to the assistant buzz position, and because it was opening up. And yeah, I became the assistant and Ryan became the producer. And it was just the journey, kind of doing the buzz through quarantine. I never expected this to go on as long as it did on Zoom. We had to really adjust a lot, figure out what worked. And it wasn't the same thing. We used to do the show for 2 live hours, and now we do it for an hour. And it's, not the same, but we changed the structure all around, and we got awesome interviews. We did a lot of fun experiences, and I don't want to cry, so I'm not going to say too much else, but I do want to say thanks to everybody here at the station. Thank you, Kenny, for being my assistant when I became the main producer. You really shined. Thank you to you two. I know I haven't worked with you guys too much, but you guys have been showing up. I've been hearing great things about you guys on the Buzz. You guys really have been what keeps me going, because you guys show up. And even though we might not talk as much, because you're not on the same days that I'm there, you are what keeps me and Kenny going. I know that for a fact. And it goes for everybody else on the Buzz right now. If you show up and you participate and you're helping do things, it just proves a lot to me. And I'm so thankful to have you guys in an awesome team. I'm really excited to see what Kenny and Kyle are going to do next. They're both really great. It's going to feel weird on Monday not having to worry about anything with the Buzz anymore. I mean, actually, after today, I'm not going to have to worry about anything with the Buzz anymore.
You won't have to be awake at 7 in the morning.
I do not. But I will say it's going to feel weird to wake up and be like, oh, this is not my problem anymore. This is so weird. But it's been so great. And I also want to give a shout out here on 90.3 WMSC Upper Montclair, New Jersey, to Annabella Poland for giving so many opportunities to me and the team, and really letting me shine in the assistant Buzz producer role, and then letting me have the Morning Buzz producer role. Without her and without her guidance and without the guidance from everybody else at the station, I wouldn't be here. A year and a half ago, or not even a year and a half ago, a year and 2 or 3 months ago, I didn't think radio was ever going to be a thing for me. And I'm so happy to say it has been. And I'm so happy to have been part of WMSC. So I'm going to keep it short, keep it nice. So thank you to everybody that's guided me and helped me to be here. So thank you.
What are you talking about? That was the crowd.
live studio
But
audience.
in all seriousness, it's gonna be weird graduating. Kenny, I am officially, because we planned this today, I'm officially transitioning you to be the producer of the Morning Buzz. And I hope you keep the show going strong, and I know you will. And I'm excited to see what new elements and things you add to make the buzz great.
I quit. All right, we are. No, I'm kidding. We will be back here Monday for the start of the summer morning buzz. Thank you, Amanda, for all that you have done for the morning buzz and for the station. It's
Thank
been
you,
a pleasure working with
Amanda.
you and meeting you.
Thank you, Amanda.
Yes. So that is going to wrap us up here today at WMSC 90.3 WMSC Upper Montclair. Tune in on Monday for the summer buzz. We will be starting with a whole new round of hosts. It's a clean slate, everybody. I'm excited for it. Let's get into it on that date.
Hey, you're listening to WMSC